Hello, friends. My name is Miss Aquila. I am from the Gunston Creative Preschool Program. Thank you for joining us at Rec at Home today. Today, for Rec at Home, we will be reading The Bug Collector by Alex G. Griffiths. And I want to thank you, friends, for coming to join us today. Now, make sure you're paying attention because I'll have lots of questions. And I'll be making sure you're paying attention to all the beautiful pictures on the pages. The Bug Collector. The Bug Collector by Alex G. Griffiths. Today was George's favorite day of the whole week. It was Sunday, and that meant he was going on an adventure with Granddad. This particular Sunday, Granddad took George to the Museum of Wildlife. Inside, they saw furious dinosaurs, wondrous whales, massive mammoths, and even stranger creatures of every color and shape. Insect world that way. Chop, chop, Georgie. So cool. But Granddad didn't stop to look at any of it. He was too excited about something completely different. I wonder what Granddad was excited about, friends. Do you know? The creatures he wanted to show George were much smaller and stranger, and Granddad loved them. On the journey home, George could think of nothing else but marvelous bugs he had seen that day. Wow, friends, what bugs do you see on a page? Kiss your brain. I see beautiful blue butterflies as well. What bugs did you see on your way outside today? Or did you even go outside today? When you step outside, make sure you take a look for some bugs. That night, George's dreams were filled with buzzing bees, floating butterflies, and sliding snails. When he woke up, George couldn't wait to get outside. He packed up his backpack and headed out to see what he could find. Oh my, friends, what's in his backpack? In the garden, he noticed bugs everywhere. Something fluttered past George's face. He tried to catch it, but it was too quick for him. Catching bugs was not easy, as George had thought. They were so clever, they always seemed to know what he was going to do. George had learned to be even more clever to outwit them. Soon, he was a master bug catcher. Ooh, carefully. What's on the roof, friends? With his backpack and his cart loaded up, George set off to his tree house. After he found a place for every bottle and jar, George admired his collection. Wow, friends. Look at all those bugs. Examining them closely, he saw many different shapes and colors. What shapes do you see, friends? You are right. I see some circles. I see some ovals. Good job. Give your brain a kiss. As George went home for dinner, everything seemed silent and still. Nothing buzzed, fluttered, or even scuttled. It's so quiet. What is George doing, friends? Where's he going? The next day, he went back to the garden to continue the hunt. But everywhere was dull and sad. George is using his thinking brain, friends. Granddad also wondered what was going on. He knew something didn't seem right. Suddenly, Granddad realized all the bugs were gone. Oops. Uh-oh, George sees he's made a mistake. Back at the treehouse, George looked at his collection. The bugs didn't even look happy. Oh my, friends. Do you see Grandpa at the window? How does he look? Granddad wasn't happy either when he saw what George had been doing. Excuse me, friends. He loved bugs as much as George, but he knew that living ones shouldn't be kept in jars or bottles. I wonder why, friends. Can you give me a reason why they shouldn't be kept in jars or bottles? Give your brain a kiss. That's a good answer. I don't think they'll have a lot of oxygen. Do you know what oxygen is? Maybe that's a word you can go back and ask Mommy or Daddy if you don't know. We can talk about it later, friends. Granddad explained to George the important jobs bugs have outside the world, especially in our gardens. Bees help to make lots of new flowers by carrying pollen to one another. Ladybugs also help plants by eating up to 500 herbicides a day. Ants are naturally farmers from seeds and planting in new places. Dung beetles turn waste into food. And of course, all insects are an important part of natural food chain. If we take them away, lots of animals won't get their dinner. George listened carefully. He knew what he had to do. He opened the jars, the bottles, and the windows, and the doors, and the bugs flew away. The sky was alive again. Wow, I think that was a very nice thing for George to do, friends. George was sad to see them go, but Granddad was smiling. He had an idea. Ha ha! Granddad thinks he got it, friends. It took a little while, but together they changed the garden into a bug sanctuary to share with everyone. George's big, great bug world. Wow, friends, look at that. That is amazing. Granddad and George appeared to be watching bugs in their natural habitat was the very best thing in the world. Friends, look at all the friends just exploring outside. George loved bugs, big ones, leggy ones that glow, so he decides to become the world's best bug collector. But fabulous creatures are meant for a life. Excuse me, friends, but fabulous creatures are not meant for a life in a bottle. The end. Thank you, friends, for reading The Bug Collector with us today. Just remember, would you like to live in a jar? No, silly, that's not a good idea. How would you explore the world? So when you pick up a bug, remember, he loves nature and nature loves him or her. We all love nature and we all help nature grow. So leave that bug outside or wherever it's at. It's not hurting you. Just let it go. Have a good day, friends.